Conscious beings, it's an honor for me to be here with Shahla Manier, one of my spiritual coaches and dear friend. Shahla, what is your soul mission?
My soul mission is to transfer all the soul, that to remember the mission.
I love that. We need you because all of us, we are having this awakening path and we need a guide in this journey.
Yeah.
How are you guiding?
Of course, it's in different way. None of the people, they are the same. So I guide them in a different way. Is and the workshop or personal session, I try they find the goal and their self and their power with different technique, which I put it in my journey actually. So I use different technique and tools for everyone separately to help them. It's so difficult to say which technique I use because I'm channeling to see what can I do for you, for example.
It's a very complex process.
Yes, because we have so many tools and the same time we are all unique and different. So I cannot use all my tools the same time for everyone.
I love that.
Yeah.
I see that this is the ultimate way of coaching, of guiding someone that wants to wake up by knowing all the tools and applying what's being needed in that moment.
Yeah. And which I love actually, the people, they find they find their power. Of course, we all know what is our power. We just forget it.
Yeah. And not anyone is meant to guide you. I've been in touch with Shahla for probably more than a year, but we never had the chance really to meet, only through messages. And it's incredible because first time when I met you physically, it's something woke up in me. When I was having the first time our eyes met, it was like a remembering. I entered like in a tornado of time when I felt and seen images from past lives, guiding people towards illumination, and feeling all those sorts of emotions. And even without starting the coaching with you, I was already feeling that I'm supported on the journey. And I feel not only your methods that you teach here mentally and physically, but also how you guide when you connect to the person. It's unbelievable. Now, what is the best thing ever happened in your life?
The best things maybe was at the first time, the transformation in my life self. Because I had a near-death experience actually. And from that moment, I transformed totally in my soul, body, mind. I transformed myself.
How did it happen, your near-death experience?
It's longer story.
It's shorter.
It's very long story. It's very nice actually, because after that, I was changing a lot. I tried to find my goal and my purpose of my life. And I realized that I don't have to look it further. It's all in me.
Yes.
And all I knew, just I forgot it.
Yes.
So it suddenly come back to me actually. You know it actually, what is your power? And since that time, I try to help people to transform their life, to find their power.
I don't think you tried. I think you actually did it. Some people try, but you actually did it, and I'm very proud of you.
Yes.
That's called the hero journey. So you see in all the stories, right, with the superheroes, with the big gurus, they all had a downfall. They all had a near-death experience, a moment they lost everything. How did it happen for you? Shortly.
That happened. Okay, very shortly. That happened in a very young age when I was almost also 20 or 21, something like that. So in the very young age, in the really happy moment of my life, I was in the swimming pool. I was enjoying and with my friend and very happy time.
Okay.
Then suddenly I felt, I really felt, and I felt very badly with my head and with my nose in the cold swim water, in the ice bath. And it's because of was a lot of bleeding and very hard compressing my head. So I started bleeding in the cold water. Then my heart was shocked. Yeah. And that time actually everything was over, but I didn't realize it. So they took me out. It takes time because of what I remember in the water and everywhere red, and I tried to come out. Maybe this was a few seconds. I don't know. I don't know actually how long this takes. But they took me out and they took me in another room. First I was sitting, everywhere I see blood, and the ambulance came. They took me in another room that when my friend was with me, at that time I had my son, and he was very small playing in the swimming pool. And my friend took me in the changing room and tried to talk to me because they tell that I have to stay talking.
Yeah.
And so she was telling me the ambulance is coming, everything would be fine. And I was talking to her very normally. And the funny part was that, well, I didn't realize that I was not awake, but I could see everything. I could see everything. The ambulance came. I saw my friend talking to the police other side. And suddenly I saw myself. That's even a longer story.
Shortly. What did you see? What do you remember?
Actually,
did you see the light?
No.
Did you have a meeting with God?
No, not that far. Okay.
Hang out with his angels.
Not that far. I wasn't just in the front of the gate. But for the first time, I saw myself, and suddenly I saw myself that I'm lying down, and they tried to put the machine in my shocking machine in my heart. And somebody say, "Oh, the heart doesn't do," and I see the machine is going, "Ooh," and I stop, and then they try, and I didn't know it's me. I saw everything, and in 1 second I think, wait a minute. That is me there.
Wake up!
That is me there. And before I think this is wake up or to doing something, for the first time in my life, I feel so sorry for myself. For the first time, I thought, oh my God, I was very young, very cute. I don't want to go. I didn't leave, not yet. It was such a moment for the first time. I want to hug myself and to say, you still didn't leave. And you are so young, so beautiful. Everything has to be finished like this. I was just enjoying that. I realized all in 1 second. I was talking with myself and I want to hug myself. I said, oh, I feel sorry that you have to go so fast and in so young age and in a happy moment. It was shocking me actually at that moment. And I didn't know what to do. Just I was so scared. I was trying to talk to my friend, but of course, and I tried to help myself. I was running from one way to other way to help myself. And I saw my kids by the swimming pool, and I tried to say, oh my God, nobody knows the kid is here. And I was afraid that he's falling also in the swimming pool. So I was running and stressing from one part to other part. And I couldn't do anything. And the last things I remember, I was running behind the ambulance because they have to take me to hospital. Then at that time, when they put me in the hospital, I had to decide to go or to stay. But I don't know, just I passed something. What do you say, light? And it looks like that I jumped into something that I was flying or something in me that I was mixing with everything and anything. And then I don't remember anything. That's the first thing I remember, that I hear some heartbeat. Beep, 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 beep. And looks like that I was thinking. But there's many detail.
Yeah.
I said, I hear something. This is my
I
heart.
love that sound.
I love it.
There's a song, My Heart Goes On.
I'm back.
Guess who's back?
Yes. And I decided at that time I was really fighting. I didn't want to go. I feel at that moment my power, because I say no, I have to stay for my son. I was really so powerful to say I want to stay for him. I don't want to go. Listen to me. I'm staying here.
Yes.
So I feel the power of myself and of the human, and it was really nice experience with many detail. But I love that experience, that I was fighting, I was staying. I still remember that lovely voice of heartbeat. Beep, beep. Yeah. Beep. And I learned to love myself, because at that moment I want to hug myself.
Was that the moment when from the strong businesswoman and leader and coach, from that moment did you decide to go more into the spiritual world as well?
Yeah, because at that time I was also a student in Indian University in Amsterdam for international business and management, very into the business still. But from that time I had a very lovely, nice friend, which she's also in heaven right now. She told me, let's go to do some study about spiritual world, about metaphysics. I said, what? We have no time. We have to study a lot.
Yeah.
But that was a moment. So I started going to the academic to learn more about metaphysics, about the spiritual life, about to being the really a spiritual mentor. So from that time, I started my path in two different worlds, business and spiritual, the same time.
I believe that both of them, they are merging together, and they say the money is as well energy with the spirit, and combining spirituality with the business can give you all what you want.
Exactly. Now listen, one thing is we have to know is nothing separately. If you put it separately between everything that you don't know about universe, the universe is all about, all in, include the money.
Yeah.
Include everything. Is that we are one with everything. And there is no separation. So I don't see the money separate. If you are spiritual, you can collect a lot of money actually. Why? Because you believe and you can reach everything.
I love that. And what I love about the concept that Shahla is now preaching in her coaching about being rich, being a millionaire, a billionaire, but a spiritual billionaire, a spiritual millionaire. And it is possible to have them all. In all these books, it's like you have to choose. You cannot have it all. Yes, you can have it all. And I love that about your approach. Yeah. Now you're based in Dubai, but you're doing retreats globally, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Now I do it globally. So since pandemic, so I started working more globally in everywhere. So mostly online. And I'm teaching a spiritual millionaire lifestyle.
Spiritual millionaire lifestyle. Yes. I love the sound of it.
Yeah. Yeah, because I believe in that. So, and I know it's working. And I reached that point. So I think, okay, if you are really spiritual, you can actually collect or add everything to you.
What I'm so happy about you and working together and organizing retreats together is that you're actually living what you're preaching.
Exactly.
Because I'm sure you guys are approached every single day by somebody in Instagram, and it's like, let me teach you how to be a conscious millionaire or to manifest millions and abundance and all that stuff. And when you ask them, they barely pay their bills, or they are completely bankrupt, or they have huge money to pay, and they want to teach you something that they cannot even do it for themselves. But we use completely different stories because you are already there. You are a spiritual rich woman and a leader, and you share from what you are already.
Yeah.
And that's how the real truth comes through.
You're pointing very good. You say very good point. Actually, you take it out because I believe on that. You have to tell the people you already reach or you already are.
Yeah.
That is huge difference. So we have to be careful to who we are listening. It's very important. The one that actually live that life or feel it or achieve it. So then you can listen to that person. Otherwise, in Instagram, YouTube, there is so many teachers, there is so many coaches, there is so many mentors. And I think listen to the one that already there.
And what's now the future? What you are inviting all those beautiful souls that they are watching now the episode? What would you like to offer them, to host for them?
To the soul gathering.
Soul gatherings.
Soul gathering. So in the soul gathering, we remember. I have nothing to teach you guys. So just I want you remember your power, the one that you're born with. And just I want to help you to remember that. And in that gathering, we all remember our power, the power of our soul and the reason to being in this world. So just I help that. And I try to look at the spiritual world in totally different way. Not just we have to be spiritual, everything comes to us, forget everything. So just we sitting and meditating. No, we have a lot of work to do.
Of course, I resonate so much with that, and especially that you don't just let me coach you something, let me teaching you something, but you said let me help you remember what you already know.
Yeah.
And that is so powerful because the two of us, since we started meeting in the real physical form, we start remembering things about past lives, about ourselves, about our powers, about superpowers that we used to have, and working on remembering how to use them in the actual life that we are having now.
Yeah, very true.
Yes.
Very true. And I find it so nice because our soul help that we remember the things. So I love it.
So for all those that you are watching now, get ready and follow us, because soon we will be gathering special souls that we can help each other remember and grow together. And what else would you like to open the space for?
It is so much I love to share with everyone. So much. When somebody asks me, what do you have to share? I think, oh my God, whole world. I can share a lot.
The love.
Here, the love. The love is the most beautiful one. But I think, the love is powerful. I don't know what I have to share. Just the love, is it enough? And come to soul gathering and to being together and we grow together. And maybe for the first time you come up with, nobody knows actually the other side of me. And that is for the first time in the world, he opened that part. Because everyone know me as a successful businesswoman. Or some people know me as the spiritual mentor. But not many people, they know both sides at the same time. That's for the first time in this media. You see my both part at the same time, that I'm maybe shamanic rich woman or shamanic successful woman. I don't know how you want to call it.
Yeah. Yes. Now, when people that they're not exposed that much in this life to the spiritual world, when they hear about shamans and shamanism, they think about that's some kind of crazy dude somewhere in the forest and playing with the ayahuasca and stuff like that. But it means much more than that. In the past, in many lives before us, the shaman was the guide of the tribe, the doctor, the healer, the mentor. Used to be taking care of everything, especially about the evolution. So it's not only about taking some plants to get high to escape reality. Shamanism is all about integrating the experience that we are having now with the experience from the past life, from the ancestors, including the family constellations, which will be also part of our retreats, because it's a very important part, come from shamanism.
Exactly.
When the shamans, they wanted to heal a disease, to solve a situation, they would call the spirits of the ancestors that they had the answers, because the soul, they choose to take a mission from them, a burden, a loyalty, and an entanglement is being caused in there, and that's why our life gets messed up. And the shamans, they used to connect and to remove that entanglement, and then the flow and the life and the love and the abundance can flow again. And you said about the love, that's the main goal of the shamanism, of the constellations, to restore the flow of love. Imagine as a river or warm pink light that flows to you.
Yeah.
That it's like, and that's what I'm experiencing when I'm around the Shahla, an openness. You cannot have any kind of ungood feelings towards anyone around you. You start to feel love because you open that that flow, and I love it. So you can see Shahla as a modern world shaman. There are many words now that you can use as a coach, as a guide, but I would call you as a modern life shaman who can help you navigate and get through your true self.
And connecting with the nature, actually, as a shaman, you learn how you have the good connection with universe and with the nature of yourself and everyone. So I think that is nice, because what you explained perfectly. I love that, the way that you explain. One thing is, we are connecting with the nature, with the trees, with animals, with everything around us, actually, because we know we are one. We are all one, and we are love.
It's very interesting. And also recently I realized that I thought I choose to be a doctor for falcons just because I wanted to. But it was a guidance. Like, I was in Romania, nobody knows about falconry in Romania. Nobody has any idea, right? They shoot them because they take their chicken. But I developed a love for them. I felt them and I wanted to connect with them. And imagine, like, in 2-3 years, I became the top 10 doctor for falcons in the world.
My God.
So imagine that. And then, like, was quick fast forward that I realized that my connection is not only physical, not only that I was able to repair their legs and give them a second chance, help them to fly again and save them, but I was connecting on a very high level. And the birds of prey, the falcons, the eagles, I used to have eagles as well, the golden eagle that the shamans, they connect to.
Exactly.
And I realized that my connection with them is much deeper than that. And then I stopped really working with them physically because I can connect at will and they can send you messages.
Yeah.
And nowadays I move around and then birds are coming and they are looking into my eyes and they send me messages. It's very interesting, especially when a falcon looks into your eyes, he will send you a message. And they are choosing when they want to transcend, when they want to fly through dimensions. Like, for example, a cat, you see, stays there, they are walking through dimensions, so they see both worlds in the same time.
Yeah.
The falcons, the birds of prey, they can fly through dimensions as well.
Yeah.
So we all have that connection.
Yeah, very interesting, actually. It is I love it actually. And especially you're doing amazing job to get a message. If you are ready, we get a message for everyone and for the animal, especially for animals. So the message passed through them. So as a shaman, you learn how you read the message or feel the message or receive the message. A lot to receive the message.
Yes.
And that is, I love it. You're doing a great job. It's so...
You're doing a great job and we are doing a great job together.
We are doing a great job all together. We are all together doing a great job. So we're going to do more soul gathering?
Yeah, join us when we are having the next gathering and allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to enjoy more this life that's being given to you this time, because there are so many souls out there that they wish so much to have a body to experience what it's like to feel the touch, to feel the love, to feel the foods and everything. And we are very lucky. We are very lucky and enjoy more life. Don't restrain so much yourself.
Exactly. And love yourself. And what Daniel say, there is so many souls they want to have in the body. Why? Because in this body, we can experience the winds, the drink, or the feel, or the love, or to see, or to touch everything. We can just experience with this body. If there is no body, the soul doesn't have any experience. So they love to enjoy it. I know the life is not always very easy and shouldn't be so easy. We are here to learn more. So, but just enjoy it. I think always if the life is always so good and nothing, it's boring.
Of course it's boring.
It's boring.
We need problems, otherwise what we could do the whole day.
It's so boring. So, okay, I don't like to have a bad day, but if it's every day is good, it's boring.
Of course.
So enjoy it as it is.
Is there any last message that you would like to leave our beloved people with?
Transformation is not the things that you are looking for. The transformation, true transformation, is it something it is always in you. Just find it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that you was here. Thanks a lot for listening and to being with us here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.